Hello everyone, I'm Jay Cottrell, the Global Marketing Communications Manager here at LaserTech. Every Tuesday around 2 p.m. Mountain Time, we go live with an employee or a subject matter expert about solving problems in traffic safety and professional management. You can join us on your coffee break. We are live for about 15 minutes. We also live tweet, so if Twitter's more your style, you can join us over there. If you have any questions or comments for our guests or for LaserTech, please post them and we'll answer them either in real time or as the subject of another Tuesday at 2 conversation. And today I've got Derrick Reish joining me. Derrick, can you tell me a little bit about yourself for those people who haven't met you yet?
Sure, no problem. Derrick Reish, I'm the Senior Product Manager for Professional Management Division here at LaserTech. I've been working with LaserTech for 21 years now.
That's quite a long time. So we've got a conference coming up, which is a virtual conference. Have we ever done something like this before?
We haven't participated in a virtual or digital conference like this. We've had a couple of our partners do that here during this time. But as a company of us doing anything, exhibiting or whatever, we have not done a virtual conference yet so far.
Okay. So the conference is Esri UC, which is usually held at their headquarters in California, right?
The user conference is actually in San Diego. Esri's headquarters is in Redlands, but the conference has been in San Diego ever since we've been a partner of theirs. So it's been the user conference is in San Diego at the big convention center.
How long have we been partners with Esri, do you know?
Yeah, we've been partners with Esri since 2004, so that's 16 years. Actually, we were one of the first hardware partners to join the program. Usually it was software partners that joined. But they allowed back then, right about that time, some hardware companies like ourselves and Trimble to actually join the program, be part of that. And in that year, we also got to be part of the actual expo that year. And I'll tell you, 2004 was Joe Cron, a regional sales manager, and myself there, and we were just really busy that year. Our very first year of 2004, the UC there.
Okay, so definitely a very good move on our part then.
Yeah, very good move on our part. The partnership with Esri and their solutions, so we've had a solution within their different apps or software solutions for all these years. So now that we've attended for, what did you say, 16 years? Going to the actual conference, can you think of pros and cons about a virtual conference? Yeah, I can think of a couple. The pros, there's the pros. I think is really. I think what Esri's doing a really good job about keeping everybody safe from the virus. The large gatherings. I think that's the best thing to do. We want the GIS community to be safe so they can perform their duties, so they can go out and collect data as they do now, especially certain situations now for keeping utility companies or emergency crews and stuff like that. So you need to collect that data still, and so you need to keep that GIS community safe. The other thing I think is pro is I'll be able to attend a few of the online sessions. I won't have to be as busy when I'm usually at the conference, running around, or being in the exhibit booth or everything. I'll be able to see some of these online sessions. Of course, the cons, this will be my first one I've missed in 16 years, or actually being physically there, so I'm kind of bummed out about that, but totally understand about the safety factor. It's just that, we won't be able to see or communicate with our customers directly, one-on-one, face-to-face anyways, or partners, or even friends. Made a lot of friends over the years going to this conference. And with our lasers, it's really hands-on. Everybody you want to look at it, use it, see how our laser rangefinders work, measure heights and distances, and what you can do with that, see how it interacts with the Esri apps. And so people like to see that hands-on thing, and that's going to be a little more difficult with the virtual this year, because we're a field data collection. People like to touch, use the instruments and see how they actually work.
It's one thing to hear about it and know the theory, but it's definitely quite different to be able to hold it in your hand, realize how lightweight it is and how easy it is to use.
Exactly.
So, I've been to enough conferences with our products to see that people really do like to have the hands-on experience to be able to use it right there. So what are you looking forward to in this conference?
I'm really glad it's still going on. Esri has a lot of things to talk about this year. So that's what I'm looking forward to, is learning, the opening session and some of the other sessions I'll be able to attend. So, I think it's good for the community that they're still doing this, and that we're still being able to do these type of conferences and education. So I'm really looking forward to that, and kind of seeing how this virtual expo works. That's going to be very interesting. So it's going to be exciting.
Okay. You said you were going to go to some sessions, which is something you don't usually get to do. Do you have any sessions that are picked out for you? I mean, have you picked through the list and decided what you really want to see?
Yeah, I've gone through the detailed agenda a couple times. There's a lot of information, a lot of different sessions they've got going on. Of course, I'm going to do the opening session, listen to Jack and everything like that, and see how that goes. Some other ones I'll be attending or online anyway, or like ArcGIS online, ArcGIS indoors. It's an overview of the roadmap of that. So it's learn more about how our lasers can be used in that scenario. But most importantly is the field apps. Listening to the mobile teams from Esri, especially Survey 123, ArcGIS for Collector, and Quick Capture. That's another one that's going to be used. So, we have that interface within a workflow, a laser offset workflow within Collector. So that's our main important one that we'll be looking at, and also with Survey 123.
It sounds like it's going to be a lot of information in a short amount of time.
Yeah. They jam-pack it in, that's for sure.
So, what partners of ours are also going to be at the show? I throw some love their way too.
Oh yeah, you bet. We've got several different partners, different type of partners for the show. We've got some of our dealer network that's going to be. They've got virtual exhibits, and also business partners. So, like our dealers that we resell our products to, or resell products to the customer that we've been partnering with over all the years is Frontier Precision. They kind of handle the west region here. Siler Geospatial, they'll also be there. And then another partner of ours is Landmark Spatial Solutions, that really focuses on that forestry area. And so those three partners are going to be there. So if anybody wants to learn more about putting our lasers together with other solutions, other apps, with the products they sell, the GPS devices they sell, you'll be able to get on their portal and learn more about them. The business partners, the Trimble, this last year we worked with Trimble about a laser interface built into TerraFlex, so they're going to be there. Leica is another business partner we've been doing a lot of work with over the years. And then EOS Positioning Systems, where we have that workflow with the Arrow system, the EOS Pro Tools, and the Collector for that laser mapping offsets.
They're all pretty exciting solutions. The Trimble one, but also the EOS one. So I'm really excited to see what kind of stories we're going to hear about this year, because we had some really nice use case scenarios that came out of last year's conference. So I can't wait to hear what happens this year. And anything new.
Last year was pretty cool with the Zoom or whatever. Oh man, that was a really good story.
It was, and I'm sure there will be great stories that come out of this year's conference as well, so I'm really looking forward to that. Who from LTI will be interacting at the show?
What we're going to do is we're going to have 3 representatives from LTI. That's going to be Cassie Carley. She is our solutions product manager. She's going to be there to help answer a lot of questions with our solutions. And then Steve Colburn, he's our applications training specialist. He's the GIS guru. He knows, he's been to Esri, he's been as long as I have going to these conferences, and so he's also going to be there. And then myself. So there's going to be 3 of us that are going to be representative for LTI, where we can ask, people can ask us questions or go in their other areas. So we'll be there representing LTI.
So if someone wanted to contact, either one of our business partners or one of our dealers or even ourselves, how would they find us in a virtual show?
Yeah, I learned a little bit more about that today. So I was on a webinar this morning just to catch up. It's going to be a lot. You're going to be going to the Esri portal or an Esri website, the UC website, and then there you're going to be able to navigate and able to choose to look at sponsorships, sponsors, or exhibitors, and you kind of click around and you can search for latest technology or a collector or whatever you're going to search for, and then it'll bring up certain companies that have that information that you're searching for, and you're going to click on our icon that brings you to a virtual portal or virtual expo booth. So that's how they'll be able to find us, find great information we've got there, and so it's kind of it's just going to be a little bit of search. We can also reach out to customers too that we're able to do. So that's something that the team is going to be working on to talk to more people and also learn. We need to learn more what's going on in the marketplace. And this is the best way to do it.
So in the virtual booth, is there any way to live chat with people, or is it just a landing page where they have links for emailing? Yeah,
there's going to be a little chat area, kind of just regular, we're doing a lot of chats now or instant messaging.
Mm-hmm.
So there's an area there that people can ask questions or we can send out information so we can chat. And we can also take that privately. If somebody says, hey, I've got some questions that I want everybody to see in the chat, because everybody's going to see this running chat feature. And what we can do is we can take that private. We're going to be probably using Teams, and we'll be able to send out a Teams invite real quick to somebody that wants to visit, one-on-one, learn a little bit more. Maybe they got some questions that they don't want everybody else to see. But that's how we're going to handle that throughout this virtual conference.
Well, that's good. I like the idea of the public chat, which is great because you get to talk to a real person, but also a chance to do something more privately. Teams allows you to do video as well, which is what we're doing right now, which allows you to do a virtual hands-on demonstration if they need to see something or you're trying to see what their problem is. So that's a good idea. Are we showcasing anything this year?
Yeah, we're going to be showcasing our True Pulse models, our True Pulse 200, 360 models. We've got on that virtual portal that people are going to go on there. Then we've got a specification sheet. Does a deeper dive into the different models we have. We've got also on that portal, we've got a training presentation on high accuracy laser mapping within that collector workflow. So you can learn more about that and actually train on it. So that does a deeper, give more information on collector workflow with lasers. Also, talking about the EOS and the Aero products and how the True Pulse interacts with the laser mapping. We've got a presentation on that. We've got a couple of videos. Our president of the company, Eric Miller, he's got a video on there that talks about what LTI's been doing this year and how we're moving forward in 2020. We also have a demonstration on using one of our own apps called Map Smarts and our lasers and doing a demonstration about tree mapping. And then also you can take that information, you collect all the data, you can save that in different formats, we can take that into ArcGIS. So we can use our MapSmart app for that. And Steve Culver did a great white paper on how to ensure quality GPS laser offsets. Everybody wants to know, make sure, I'm going to use a laser to map a remote object because I can't reach it or I don't want to go to it. But they want to maintain that accuracy, that remote coordinate accuracy. And so he did a really good white paper on it, talking about how that works. So that's all that information on there about different mapping methods, how to ensure accuracies on that remote position. So we got a lot of great information that your team has put together, and we're getting posted on there. So I really thank you and your team for getting all that information and getting it on that portal.
Well, I hope it's useful for everyone. because that's what we want to go to a conference for, is to be able to add value to the people who are there. So I hope that whoever does show up to our virtual booth is able to download and use that information that we have there. Is there anything else that you want people to know about Esri UC or LaserTech's presence when we go there?
I can't think of anything. I think we've covered a lot of information here. Looking forward to chatting with anybody there. If they have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We've got some very knowledgeable people there. We're going to be on live on the chat. We're going to be ready to answer those questions. And again, we can take it to individuals. So I'm looking forward to it. So looking forward to maybe seeing some friends online that I haven't seen in a while, and so. Just looking forward to the conference itself. So, and we're going to make it successful, that's for sure.
It's going to be an exciting conference. I want to thank everyone else for joining us today. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them. If they're posted here on the recording, they will be passed on by the marketing team. And looking ahead, I will be talking with Sarah Grant next week. We're going to be talking about the future of trade shows and what she sees as an expert of what trade shows are going to look like moving forward, not only for us, but what trends she's also seeing. So that's going to be really interesting. So we'll see everyone then.